Hi there, Taurus. How are you guys doing today? It's evening over here in Oregon. Well, not quite evening, but almost. The sun is still up, but it's headed down. So, how are you guys doing today? Today is a good day. I can feel it. I'm hoping all these cards are all positive ones. For those of you who are brand new for the first time coming to my channel, thank you. My name is Patty. I am an empath. I actually do intuitive plus tarot reading. So everybody's like, what the heck does that mean? It just means that most of my reading is done via in intuition, but also downloads, messages that I get from divine. I do mostly intuition and then divine. If I miss something, then I get told through cards, symbols, but I'm very audio and also vibrational, and energies are hugely sensitive to me. In fact, I think my brother came and visited one of these sessions. We were talking about him. I could feel his presence. So that was really awesome. Miss him terribly. He was sadly murdered in '94, so at the age of 26. But anyway, so Taurus, we are here to do your reading from 7:20 to 7:26. So we're going to get started here. For the new people, they're like, how do you mean you do your readings differently? Please go to my video on the new viewers on the about page of my channel, and there's a little quick video for you so that we don't take up the time for the reading, because that's very special, and sometimes they go long, sometimes they're short, but they're usually long today for some reason. So, and in the meantime, while we're shuffling, I would hope that for those that haven't shared or subscribed, to please share and subscribe. My channel's new, so you won't see it much on the top of the charts because I am new and less than 6 months, or around 6 months now. So it's really hard to get out there. So I would love for you guys to share, and subscribe. Anyway, for this lady, I would appreciate it. All right, let's get started. So for those of you who don't know, the oracles that I'm going to be choosing is for the vibrations and energies for the week. So we'll see what's going on. It's been very interesting. Today, the readings have been very interesting. So let's see what energies and vibrations the divine has for you for the week of 7:20 to 7:26. And just so you know, I am live. So if you do come on and you have a question, I will take one question at the end. I usually try to do that at the end. And if there's no questions and you have a question or a comment, then actually I will respond to that through my messages. I respond to all the comments. So I thank you for coming. So divine, please share with me any energies, any vibrations, any information that you would like me to share with the Taurus today. I would love to give them all the information, surprises, and all that good stuff. So please come through and share with me what you would like me to give to the Tauruses, please, today. It's really funny because oracle cards, as you can see, are fairly large. And I had carpal tunnel surgery on my left arm years ago. And I think because these buggers are so big, I'm starting to get carpal tunnel on my right arm, hand, palm, whatever. All right, let's see where he's got us. Oh, that's an interesting split. Field of Dreams. What are you guys dreaming about? What are you dreaming about? Looks like we got cleaning house too. So, I mean, I usually take the first card out unless they give me 2 cards. So, Field of Dreams. So, you're setting up something. You are working on something. You are dreaming about something. Let me tell you, thank you. Let me tell you about dreams. Dreams are really awesome, and it is up to you to move forward with those dreams. Otherwise, if there is no movement in a dream, it is called a pipe dream. And that's the last thing you want when you get old and gray, or you're on your deathbed saying, I wished I would have. That's the last thing you want to do. So if you have a dream, a goal, whatever it is, start making movements to that, because, and it could be simple. It could be just a simple project or whatever. It could be just wanting to learn something new. It could be, finding the right soulmate. Well, that's between the divine and you, but the divine, I'd leave that up to the divine, because we can really mess things up as humans. But the thing is, when you have goals, you want her dreams, you want to make sure there's movement towards them. And then actually you, yeah, I know. So you have to have a plan. You have to have progress. You have to have sort of a plan of attack, get your ducks in a row, and make it happen. Now, if the divine doesn't want it to happen, he'll block it. He'll block it, because he's only trying to protect you. And I say he, the divine is energy. The divine is I am. The divine is matter. We all are energy. So it goes through that. So anyway, so you want to be able to have a plan. All right. So, and that's what I'm hearing. That's what they're telling me. It's like, I know this. I'm an entrepreneur. I've owned a business for many, many years. I've been homeless. I've gone to own a business a year later. There's ways to do it. Yeah. And it does take work. Okay. So Field of Dreams. I've never seen this one come out first. I mean, very rarely. So the Three of Pentacles is all about having the resources, putting the resources in to put the work in. So whatever this dream is of yours, you do have to put work into it. But also, too, if you look at the card, there's also you or whoever is wanting the dream, that kind of thing. But then you've got people there that you're either teaching how to do something, how to go about doing something, or you're getting the information from them how to do things and how to go about something for that dream. Yeah. And that is the key point, is getting your ducks in the row, who to ask, what to ask, where, when, why, how. Same with, if this is a relationship kind of thing, then I'm thinking relationships, and what is they pull out? The intuition. Of course, I know that. So the thing is, with relationships, my goal is I want to get married, have a family, 3 kids, blah, blah, blah. You have to let the divine know that. You have to be specific in what you want. You say, I want to get married. Okay, the divine's saying, okay, great. So if you're a girl or a lady that wants to get married, what kind of guy do you want to get married to? I've got millions of guys out there. What do you want? You have to be specific in what you ask for when you ask the divine, especially when it's coming to your dreams. You have to be specific. You have to be specific. So in this case, when I'm talking about a relationship, this card, the Queen of Cups, comes up. And the Queen of Cups is about intuition. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's looking for. She's very balanced. She's very smart. But she knows to follow her intuition in her heart. So when it comes to relationships, that's where I would say, let the divine find you a soulmate. Don't you go finding a soul tie. What did they bring me? Yeah, Temperance. Temperance. This is a earth spirit balance here. You've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. In your dreams, you can't do that. You're either all in or you're all out. Being on the fence isn't going to get you 100% to where you want to be. Does that make sense? Same with the relationship. You're all in or you're all out. There's no like, well, I'm gonna see him, but I'm really not sure. If you're an adult, you should know what you want. You should know what you're looking for. You should know the standards, the integrity, the morals, and everything down the line that you will accept and not accept in a relationship. That would be spirit and earth. So everybody is going to be different. There's no perfect person on this earth. There's not. So it's how much you are going to take of somebody's weakness so that you can put your strength there. And then when you're weak or your weakness is that you have, that person puts their strength there. If that is your dream, then you need to ask the divine and be specific. And let me give you a little quick story. Because everybody's like, that's so full of crap. That is, please, whatever. She's wacko. Okay, let me tell you a story. I never wanted children. Okay, and my daughter, I've told this story. She's actually saved my life. But the thing is, I didn't want children. And what happened was, I was very spiritual at a very young age, but I didn't come out with my spirituality until I was in my 50s. But here's the thing. I know that there is a higher power all my life. I have abilities all my life. And one year I was talking to God and I said, I call my divine God. You can call yours whatever. But I said to him, okay, I don't want children. I don't think I'm going to be a good mother. I don't want to be a single parent. I know that I'm going to end up being a single parent. And that might be a law of attraction for some of you. Like, well, you manifested that. No, just listen here. So I said, if it is your will that I have a child, then I would like to be around 35 or 36. I would also like a girl. I would also like a half Asian girl because I lived in Japan for years. And because I sort of knew who I was wanting a relationship. But the thing is, and I asked specific, and this was probably when I was 30-ish. Well, I was bodybuilding and competing at that time, so I was not ready to have kids. But I was probably 30, 31, 32, somewhere around there. And I had that conversation with the divine. Guess what? Age 35, I'm pregnant. I have a girl. Because I wanted to have things taken care of and done. I wanted my playing done before. That's why I said 36. And you're like, wow, that's really old. I wanted all my stuff done so that I could actually then focus on what I needed to then. And so 35, I'm pregnant. 36, I have my daughter, half Asian. So be specific on what you ask for when you're talking about your dreams. You get it down to the nitty-gritty when you're asking the universe or you're asking the divine, whoever you believe in. All right? And believe in your intuition. Okay, so, and this is actually true to the form. I figured this one would come up at some point because in order to have a dream, sometimes we either have to sacrifice something to make that happen because you can't have sometimes your cake and eat it too because they don't go together, or you actually are holding that off and you are just holding on to it so that dream can't happen until you let it go. We just had this with Sagittarius. I'm really surprised that this popped up. And so maybe you guys are on the same track today. So you have to basically let go of something or sacrifice something for this dream to happen and flow forward. And I have a feeling I know what other card's going to come up because, if you don't do that, that dream cannot move forward. That dream cannot move forward. It doesn't matter what the dream is. Everybody has a dream, a passion, a goal. And let me tell you something about dreams and goals. I have accomplished every single thing in my life that I set out to do. I set goals, I set dreams, I set everything I had set out to do. And if it wasn't for the divine allowing those things, then I probably would have went nuts because I love adventure. But the thing is that I set goals, I did the steps, and then I went for it. And then I set another goal, did the steps, went for it. I had so much fun. I traveled all over the place. I windsurfed, scuba dived, climbed Mount Fuji. I did all kinds of stuff. Lived in another country for several years. So, you know, whatever it is in your heart and that passion that's burning to come out, let it out. All right. Yeah. Well, this came upside down. There shouldn't be an internal conflict. There should be no internal conflict. There should be no conflicts outside to make your dream happen. If there is, that's you inside having that conflict, because it's saying it came out upside down. And the Page of Swords wants to keep moving forward, sort of looking back and seeing, but it's a fresh new start, something fresh, something new, something exciting for you. I'm excited, 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 because this dream is going to happen. I can feel it in my bones. Okay, let's see. Can you clarify and share with me anything on this dream of who, because each person out there has a different dream. Can you share some insight that they need to know for this next week, 7 to 2026, where you want this to start? Okay, thank you. So some people have already started this process of a dream. Some are actually in the process of the dream. And, and also some are actually going to be starting the process of this dream. So not everybody is in it yet, but some people are just starting. Sorry, I have a pinch sciatic, so I'm a little slow. All right. So yeah, so look at this. And I can't say it any better. Movement towards, this is the King of Cups. King of Cups is all about hearts and desire. This is what you're supposed to be moving towards, moving forward to. This is your purpose. This is your calling. This is something that you should be moving forward to. A messenger, somebody might be coming and confirming and making sure, messaging to you or saying, yes, go for it. This is the time for you to do that. We've got the Empress, who's about balance and articulation, confidence. She exudes authority, but she's not the king. So, but she still exudes, but she's also about balance. So make sure as you're going through whatever this dream is that you are balanced. You're getting enough sleep. You're keeping up your nutrition, because as an entrepreneur, or whatever you're choosing to do, it does take energy, not only mentally, it takes physically. Blood, sweat, and tears ain't a lie, let me tell you. I'm a leathersmith, and I get enough blood, sweat, and tears when I'm doing somebody's saddle. But anyway, you make sure that you're moving forward. Now, this message that is coming to you to tell you, yes, do this, go for it, is a good thing. This is all positive stuff. This is all positive stuff. There's nothing holding you back, I see here. The only thing that is holding you back right now is, one, that you're not letting go of something to allow it to happen. That's the only negative I see in all these cards. The only negative. And also, too, don't be on the fence about this. Don't be on the fence. Don't be half in the water, half out of the water. Half in with your heart, half in out with your heart. Because I'll tell you right there, dreams won't happen. You'll get sort of a, you'll sort of get like, how do I explain that? There'll be sort of a time of doubt, like, what did I do this for? Why did I get into this? Why, I really wanted to do this. When I mentor, if you see down below, you'll see Get Balanced 2020. So I'm a life coach, spirit coach, and health coach. And the thing is, a lot of people they're excited at first, and then they think, oh man, what was I doing? What was I thinking? And then they're like, oh man, I should back out of this. No. When things get tough, that's the time that you don't back out. Unless you're realizing that, financially you got yourself into a pickle, like maybe costing too much. You didn't figure the budget. You didn't figure the plan. This could be for school too. This could all be for your school. Your dream, if you're young and you're dreaming that you want to go to school and this is school, maybe your dream is to finish school. Maybe your dream is to switch gears. Maybe you started a degree in something that you really didn't want to start, or you thought you did. Because I would say 80% of the people that start school end up switching, because I know that I did. I went to school for oceanography, ended up in art because, one, I'm not smart enough to do. Well, I can't say that. I was uneducated in what I needed to do back then to get into oceanography school. So I went into what God gifted me with, was art and drawing and etches and sketches and stuff like that. And but then I was like 19 at the time, 18 at the time. No, actually, I just got out of high school. I got out of high school at 16, went to college at 17. And then I said, this is not me. And so I went to Japan and lived there for a year, tried to figure things out, came home. And it wasn't until I was in my 30s that I went back to school, actually early 30s, and got a nutrition and fitness degree, went back to school, got a criminal justice and psychology degree, along with Black studies. And so, it's okay to change if that's what needs to happen. Just realize there is a responsibility and accountability that when you do that, the loans get bigger. But whatever your passion is in your journey for this dream to happen, that's where you're supposed to be headed and going. Not only this says it, the divine says it. The divine says it. When something's screaming in you to get out or go or do, then that's the divine. Again, moving forward, Pentacles, it's to bring you actually more confidence and more like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to go through this. He's focused on that. Do you see that? He is so focused on that. And the weight deck says he's looking past that, but I'm like, no, he's focused in on it, and he's going. The horse is ready. He's moving forward. He's going. And that's what you should be doing. I'm excited for you, because I love helping people set their dreams up. I love helping people set their goals up because it is so rewarding to watch them find their passion and their calling and their purpose and then achieve it. It is amazing. Amazing. I love it. It's so rewarding. All right. So before I show you this spread, I will shoot down this spread so you can see it. Is there anything else? Yes. Thank you so much. What a beautiful ending. What a beautiful ending. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So let me show you this here. Hopefully, I know it's sort of upside down, but I'm trying to figure this out here, how to show you guys this. But Field of Dreams, this is your goal this week. There are resources either coming to you or you're going and asking for resources. Or if this dream isn't you, if somebody's been talking to you about their dream, then you are to be helping them with all this information. Okay, so you're supposed to be helping them get the resources and get the education they need to make that dream happen, whether it's taking classes, whether it's just Googling some information, whether it's just being a partner with support partner with somebody to do that, because their intuition is on track of whatever this dream is. And again, so we have to make sure that we're not going in this we're not going in this whole half-heartedly. These two go together. You cannot be half in, half out with your dream. You've got to be all in. You may have to give something up. Most times, I'm going to tell you, from an entrepreneur, you're going to give up, because this is your passion, this is your desire, this is your dream. And when you give something up to get this, it's not painful at all, because you can see the bigger picture down the road. You're not fighting anybody. You're standing up for what you want for this. It's happening, or it's going to be happen, or it's a little seed in the process, you know. And there will be, you know, times that you're going to look back and see what it is, but you're ready to move forward and go on to something new and fresh. And there is movement here. There is movement. Well, and see this here with the Judgment, you can either stay there and not do anything, or you can have movement in confidence. And you know, you've got to stay balanced, though. This is all about balance. Stay balanced. And at the end of this, and this card here doesn't mean that, you know, at the end of the week I'm going to have it all. No, this is the beginning of a process of your dreams. This is a beginning. I feel like this is like a fresh start. Like this is a woohoo, I'm excited kind of moment. But your dream will come into fruition. How exciting is that? It will come into fruition. That's you've got to be due diligent about your intuition. When something doesn't feel right, when you're going for your dream, you need to back it out, because somebody or wherever, you know, people point up, people point all over. The divine's right here. But when something doesn't feel right, then you actually have to sort of back up, and maybe there's more information you need. Maybe there is something being protecting you not to do that. Maybe there's a person that wants to say, you know, come in and be partner or help you with something, but you just don't feel good about that person. Don't do it. Listen to your intuition. Let me tell you, if I would have listened to my intuition so many times, you know, I had a bookkeeper that came to me. She was trying to find a job the old school kind of way, coming from business to business, you know, and I asked her some questions, and I understood, you know, she was a little running hard on her luck, and I took her in as a bookkeeper, and but something was just not quite right, and I didn't listen to that intuition, and she wiped me out. Listen to the intuition. Yeah. Money can always be replaced, but yeah, you got to listen to the intuition. So that's what this is for you guys, Taurus, for the 7/20, July 20 through the 26th. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, I know that everybody out there has a dream. My dream is that you would share and subscribe, because I want to build my channel. So I'm being specific. Share and subscribe, please. Anyway, enjoy your week. Have fun with this. Dream. Think it in your mind and dream. Let your subconscious grow into your conscious, because your dreams are all in your subconscious. They're just waiting to come out. And then whatever you feel is in your heart that you have that burning desire to do, that may be your passion, that also may be your purpose, and that also may be your calling. Follow it and see what happens. Be adventurous. Take some risks, as long as they're good, positive risks and in the light. Don't ever put anybody in harm or take anybody into a situation that is a manipulation. That will get you nowhere. All right, you guys. Thank you, Taurus. We will see you next week.